Hey,
Sir, can I help you?
do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself?
Sir, this is a Speedy Mart. We have hot dogs 2 for $1. I just put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good.
No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with.
I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there. It's kind of like a Ritz cracker pregnant with a cheese baby.
All right, well, let me just take one of these lighters and I'm gonna borrow your bug spray, and can I borrow your bathroom key as well?
Yeah, bathroom key. All right. I got your bathroom key right there. Make sure you bring that back. And that'll be $13.62. And I'm going to have exact change, sir. We're in a coin shortage at the moment.
Whatever, man. Okay. There's that. There's that. No, I'm sorry.
A motor in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever. And now, a spirit in the earth, give me another, make me a god like you.
Oh shit, Chuck!
Woo! How about that? Oh, Blacktop Mojo to start your Saturday night. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. It is Saturday, as I said. Welcome to Nonsensical. Nonsensical Nonsense. As always, I'm your host, hanging out with the one and only Jeff, author of Mine Hawk.
Mine Hawk. I'm not on screen.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, there I am. Oh, wow,
what's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody had a good week. We took a little break this week. Jeff got smacked in the face by a hurricane.
Yeah, good lord.
And
last Wednesday, I had the kid's birthday, and Wednesdays are not my days. Jeez.
Yeah, you're killing me on Wednesdays, bro. We were here last Saturday night, so that's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got hit with the hurricane, and then I was gonna go live by myself Thursday, and then I got sidetracked playing around with other things, and I
literally went to go watch. Every time I went to go watch you live, because I was like, let's see what the fuck Chris is talking about. Every time I turned it on, it'd start, and then the power would fucking go off. It was driving me insane. Because like I said, I sent you the article. The fucking was it like 300,000 people in Cancun are out of power? We're out of power on Thursday.
Yeah, something like that.
And I was in and out. It was so fucking weird.
I just couldn't find my rhythm, and then I was sidetracked playing around with other things, doing some other stuff. So, playing with the videos and the music and stuff like that.
What you're saying is, I'm the anchor that holds this thing together. I'm the glue.
I wouldn't go that far because don't forget I've been doing a standalone live for many years without you, so so don't get too crazy over
Jeff's the glue that holds this all together.
there. Yeah, and there's that fucking voice again that I've been telling you all week. You need to chill out with.
We were talking about that. We were messaging back and forth, and my wife was like, "What's he talking about?" Because of course, all she heard was your audio, and because you were like, "Stop being fucking creepy." And I finished building the closet. I showed my wife, and she's like, "What's he talking about? You went creepy?" I was playing her my audios, and then she was like, "Tell him this. Tell him this."
Speaking of talking on Facebook, if you guys aren't already, check us out on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Also, you can get all of our episodes of this podcast at Spotify, Google, Apple, pretty much anywhere you get podcasts at. But those are the three big ones.
And if you want to email us, nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com.
Which, I mean, if you paid attention, you would have seen this week that we actually did get emails.
I did see those. They were few and far between.
No. But also, while we're at it, shout out to our guys in Blacktop Mojo. Congratulations on the new album. I think they've already had almost 500,000 or over 500,000 streams for the new album already. So they're killing it.
250,000 of those are Chris.
Yeah, probably. I listened to the album for probably the 5th or 6th time today on my way home from work. But they're killing it, and they're on the road right now. They did have some technical difficulties with their bus the past couple of days. They unfortunately had to cancel a couple shows because their bus broke down, but they're back on the road tonight. So,
like I was telling you earlier, I started rewatching the People versus O.J. Simpson, and I still, the one thing that escapes me about the entire thing, and I know it's been since '92 that this happened, but throughout the entire trial, no one says, "Well, if he didn't do it, who the fuck did?"
That's one of those things. I mean, people think he did, people think he didn't. Whether he did or not, at the end of the day, yeah.
Without a doubt. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, and OJ did it.
Well, again, I mean,
I have no doubt about.
That's one of those many, many mysteries that we will probably never know the answer to.
You know what? I know when we're gonna find out. And I'm not wishing ill on anybody, but OJ's 74 years old right now, and the dude's drank a lot and he's done a bunch of coke, according to the show that I'm watching. I don't expect the man to be around too long, so on his deathbed, he's gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, I did it."
Well, that or somebody else on their deathbed, because there's several theories behind it, and here we go talking about shit that happened in the '90s because
I know
that seems to be what we
That's
do.
my new thing. I'm all over the '90s, man. I'm going through I'm recording that new YouTube thing that's taking way longer than I thought. It's a lot more.
Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, I actually have a co-host tonight, but dude, no, there's a few theories behind that there was a serial killer behind it, that has been on his little spree for several years now, but they can't find him because he bounces from state to state, where most serial killers, they generally have a tendency to stay in one area. They have their kill zone, their kill area.
Well, areas they know.
Yeah. So, but one of the theories is this guy, he's killed people in Florida and California and all up and down the southern coast and, different things. So, it'll be one of those mysteries that we will probably never have an honest to goodness answer to, because even if OJ were to come out right now and say, "Yeah, I did it," and then he could turn around the next day and say, yeah, he could turn around the next day and go, no, I didn't. And there's nothing that anybody could really do or say. I mean, because he did write that book, If I Did Kill Them. You're fighting with us.
I totally want to read that book.
Yeah. Summer's apparently fighting with a troll.
Nice. Is that our troll from Saturday?
No, I think I don't know. Maybe she's talking about a real life troll.
Oh.
What's going on, Anthony Davis?
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that boutique that she really likes, apparently that lady is live right now as well. And there's a troll in there, and Summer's fighting with them.
Where the hell were you when we had our troll? Jesus.
Anthony. Oh, she's not live. Oh, it's just in the comments. Anthony said Judge Ito did it just so he could become famous.
I'll tell you.
It was a whole conspiracy.
The dude that plays Ito in the show is so good. I don't know who he is. I actually looked up. I literally, while I'm watching it, I was like pulling up images like, what does Ben Shapiro or Bob Shapiro actually look like? I'm like, that doesn't look at all like fucking what's his name? John Travolta.
Yeah.
But they got a couple people. I thought Dave Schwimmer did an amazing job as Robert Kardashian.
You were sleeping like a normal person. What do you mean you were sleeping? And where was who Wednesday night for the live? Oh yeah, she was sleeping. Yeah, we went. Well, last Saturday we had a super late fucking start last Saturday. So
last Saturday was the usual shit show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was. I just don't understand why people, are and not just in my life, but in general, why people are so all over the place with, just make a fucking decision. Are you, like last Saturday, are they going to come over and spend the night tonight, or are they not going to? Are you going to wait to get it tomorrow? I kind of want to know what's going on. I'm holding up a show.
It's like me and moving in my bed. I was getting ready to send you gifts of people tapping on their watch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. My wife said, she's like, send him a gift. He sent you gifts, the bastard.
Well, see, that's the great thing. I can do whatever I want. I'm the host. I am God. I make the rules. I say what does or doesn't go.
I was so pissed last Wednesday. What was it? Monday when I got the mic. Mm-hmm. I got the mic. I got everything I needed to connect it to the fucking laptop. I got everything I needed to make the laptop work, and then the fucking laptop didn't want to turn on. And I was
gonna say, you just got to get that laptop. You got to get that laptop figured out, and then you'll be really set.
I think it all comes down to the laptop itself. I don't want to say it out loud, but I think it's time for a new laptop. But it could be the fact that the power adapter I got for it just was not good enough.
Well, and like I was telling you, I mean, it could be like the battery pack or the charging port or something. And I'm by no means am I a computer tech or a Geek Squad member or anything like that. I just know what I went through with an old laptop I had, and we got a new battery for it, and then that didn't work. And what it was the connections. Yeah. So I was able to actually just buy new connections and hook it all up and go that route with it.
I think what I'm gonna have to do is take it over.
Well, and like I was telling you, I mean,
I have a computer tech I can take it over to. He's a real cool guy. He speaks perfect English, and 90% of the time I can say something. He's like, "Yeah, exactly." I'm like, "Okay, then how do I do that?" He's like, "I'll just do this."
Yeah, right.
It's like 4 buttons and it fucking works. So I'm like, "Oh, if I would have known those 4 buttons." But he literally teaches me as he's fixing it. So he says, the next time this happens, you don't have to fucking call me. I'm like, save money, learn something. I'm in.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, my new YouTube venture is taking a heck of a lot longer than I thought. That was one of the reasons why I bought the mic as well. Not only for the podcast, but I want to.
I bought a mic, not for the podcast.
No, I bought it for the podcast. But as soon as I bought it for the podcast, my wife was telling me, I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for the longest time, and the problem with what I want to do on a YouTube channel costs money because I want to build shit.
Anything,
And when you build shit,
anything
costs
you want
money.
to do, how you are.
No,
Well,
'cause I want to build stuff.
Summer says I'm a tool, not a god.
There
But
you
yeah,
go.
that's the thing. I mean, anything you want to do where you want to potentially make money off of, whether it be the podcast, your YouTube channel, or whatever, you're gonna have to put a little bit of money out there in the beginning
Well,
to get the proper setup and get the proper things you
yeah, but I
need.
mean,
You know,
but no, I'm not talking about setup. Like, I wanted to build stuff out of wood, like carpentry style video, and I started doing the math, and like I was gonna do like redo the kitchen, the closet that I just built, the bed frame, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And that's all fine and good, but wood costs money. And with the price of wood right now, the closet that I just built cost me like 4 times what it should have. Like if I would have built it in 2019, it would have cost me a third of what I paid to build this same closet. And it's literally 3 sheets of plywood to build the closet. And it's 1/2 inch plywood, and it cost me, what was it? Each sheet of plywood was $37 for half sheet of plywood. And it's not even like, really nice faced. It's construction grade plywood. It's not something that you would like show off to the world.
well, everything has just gone through the roof as far as prices of materials. I mean, even stuff that we're using at work for.
Bug spray, yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like when we do like enclosures or ridge vent or whatever. I mean, even the metal and stuff like that. It's just it's crazy insane.
Yeah. Well, and that's why like the new idea for the YouTube channel is I'm going to do classic movie reviews, like I was telling you. Um, I sent you that 7-minute video that is only about half done. Kind of like that, but I'm thinking about doing voiceover style, and so I'm still figuring it out. But the nice thing is I can do 50 movies, and with the equipment I have, it won't cost me anything to do those 50 videos. You know what I mean? Where if I did 50 videos on building shit, I'd have to A, think of something new to build, and B, buy all the material, and then C, actually build it. And
you
then
would
there's
have to put in the work.
well, no, putting in the work of building it and editing it, that's easy stuff. But the cost of the wood would bankrupt us before I would start seeing money back. You know what I mean?
Well,
Because of the price of stuff lately.
you start with small projects, man.
I don't have small projects.
Again,
That's the problem.
stop worrying about your tiny dick, and if you want to build something, if you want to do something,
the stuff I need are the projects I want to do. Like I need to redo my kitchen because when they built these houses, they used the cheapest material they can. So they used MDF. They used MDF for the cabinetry. So what happens when MDF gets wet, Chris? You know this.
Question from the chatters box, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Anthony would like to know, why don't you just do porn?
You know what? And this brings us into our next subject.
I was gonna say it's a good segue, and I had to shut you up.
OnlyFans. I seriously thought about doing the OnlyFans like we talked about on Saturday, but Chris, if you want to, story.
We had talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but it's finally come down that OnlyFans is doing away with their porn, which is, I don't know, it's one of those things.
That's what they're known for.
Well, yeah. Well,
that's like
you
YouTube
and I talked
saying
about,
we're gonna get rid of videos.
Yeah. We had talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and that's where their bread and butter is.
Right.
But here's the problem. Here's the other issue with it. Some credit card companies are not allowing you to use your credit card on porn.
Oh, that's where the problem is.
So
That's what PayPal's
so
untraceable, right?
to a certain degree. But yeah, so there because
Cash App
and there's people on OnlyFans that don't do porn. There
Oh yeah, I get that.
95% of it is porn, but
Right.
at the same sense, all these 3s and 4s that think they're sexy and
Oh my god,
and
dude.
are spend their entire day promoting their
scrolling through
OnlyFans now actually
Scrolling
have
through
to
Reddit. Oh, a
Yeah.
couple weeks back when I was promoting on Reddit, I stumbled onto the OnlyFans promote page, and there's some people on there. I
Mhm.
saw a dude on there. He's making $5,000 a month, but the dude looks like the fucking Elephant Man. And I'm like, hey,
Mhm.
if he can do it, I will dab naked and make $1 million.
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah.
I just
So
can't do it.
yeah, but like I said, like all these dumb bitches that we're empowering ourselves by being naked. Well, first of
Yeah.
all, no, you're not. Second of
They're
all,
also only
now
charging
you-
like $3. They're charging
Yeah.
$3 for the OnlyFans subscription, and then right now
Right.
they have it 60% off.
yeah.
It's like,
A lot of them are
it's
a lot of
really
them are going to have to go get real jobs now. I think Summer posted a meme on our Facebook page that said that all these restaurants that are having a server shortage are about to have too many employees or something like that. But yeah, Anthony said, and I was actually getting there. The new rules for OnlyFans is you can do teaser stuff. So anything that's PG or PG-13. Wow. You just can't do yeah, you just can't do basically full blown porn anymore.
so just do YouTube channel.
Well, yeah, exactly, and I think what it is, and
Get
again,
a Pornhub account.
Anthony apparently is hacked into my brain right now.
Apparently spends a lot of time on OnlyFans.
Well, what they're trying to do is become like a legit mainstream media type thing, like
I think they're
Patreon.
trying to do, yeah, exactly. They're trying to become the new Patreon.
So you got, Anthony said crowdsourcing. He's much smarter than you and I, so he uses big fancy words. But
the known programs.
we just dumb it down because we know our audience.
and we're not too smart in the first place.
Yeah. Well. Okay. I was trying to take a shot. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I guess we're not smart.
Well, you don't want to take a shot at our fans. Take a shot at us.
Stop calling them fans.
The first place. We don't have that many in the first place. Let's not alienate the ones we do. Jesus, we'll go down from 4 to 2.
Just us. We'd be our OnlyFans. Hey, there's our OnlyFans.
We are OnlyFans. We are our OnlyFans.
My fiance is fucking hot as hell. I just want to put that out there.
What's up, dude?
She sent me all these pictures.
Your fiance could walk in right now to my house, and I'd still be like, "What's up, dude?" If
Summer said she's not a fan, she has to be here.
Yeah, she's morally obligated. She's taking notes for the future divorce.
Yeah. Summer said I have to be here because I'm engaged to the host. I'm not a fan. Yeah, Tumblr, a while back, Tumblr took all their porn and nudity and stuff off of there, and didn't that site just completely go to shit?
Exactly, that's what's going to happen to OnlyFans.
Tumblr is.
When you say OnlyFans, you think of boobies. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you remember?
Says, I have an OnlyFans account. You're like, oh, so you get naked on camera. You don't say, oh no, I have a woodworking show on OnlyFans. Sure, you do, buddy. Do you do it naked?
I have an OnlyFans. Oh yeah, what is it? I cook. In the nude? No, I'm a chef. No, seriously, naked. Like
a naked chef. Yeah, okay, get it.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, yeah,
it's
totally.
a real show. It's a real cooking show. Sure it is. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You're
calm
naked.
down, bro.
Go ahead and say it. But that's when you say OnlyFans. That's what I think. I think, oh yeah,
But
you do.
yeah,
You basically do porn.
I don't know what Fiverr is. I knew what Tumblr was. Anthony's in
I
the
thought
comments.
Tumblr was kind
He
of
said
like
Fiverr's still around, but
I thought Tumblr was kind of like what's it the where you swipe right? It's called like Tinder.
no, that's Tinder.
No, I thought Tumblr was just like Tumblr.
I think
I have no idea.
first of all, I have never paid for porn in my entire life.
No, that's
Nor
what XNXX is for.
Summer said, I don't know why she said Chris. She said, sorry, Chris, you have to go back
I've
to
spent a
our
lot
videos.
of money on a lot of dumb shit, but I've never
Mhm.
spent one dime on seeing some chick naked.
No. Summer said, sorry, Chris, you have to go
I've
back
gone
to our
strip clubs,
videos.
but I've never paid for anything.
I used
gone
to
to strip
work in
clubs
them, so.
for. Well, I know, but I went to strip clubs for like
Coming to
basketball.
the stage, ladies, give it up for Glick.
Ladies, give it up for Glick. Sure.
First of all, I just so you know, Summer, I use our videos
That's
more
gonna be
than
your
you
stage
think.
name. It's Glit. Sure.
Yeah, Glick.
Glick. Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's your porn name.
Coming to a stage. Summer's stripper name is Summer Black. Fiverr is a site where you can hire people to do stuff for $5 or above, depending on what you want or need them. For real?
Really?
I need to hire somebody to come clean my fucking house.
Right? Here's $5. Go
I'm
rob
just
a
not-
bank.
Yeah.
which
Go rob a bank and bring me the money.
Well, that's like that guy that I told you about. He was on that. He put himself on the stock exchange, and his stockbrokers basically had to tell him what, like his stockholders told him what to do with every aspect of his life.
Wasn't that on a TV show?
Yeah, it was on Boston Legal. I think.
Yeah, but back to the OnlyFans thing. You remember a few years back when Playboy was like, we're not going to do nudity anymore. We're going to become a legit magazine.
Like, wow.
And I think they still had nudity on their website, but you had to pay for it or whatever. Dude, as soon as they said that, or as soon as they started doing that,
their stocks.
they're fucking. Yeah, they just dropped, and then they're like, "Oh, just kidding. Bring back the titties."
You know what I think's gonna happen? When is this OnlyFans going PG-13 supposed to happen again?
I honestly don't know the exact date because again, I joke about creating an OnlyFans page, but in all honesty, seriously, if I created an OnlyFans page, it's just going to be me eating because again. Today, our fat asses.
Oh my god!
So
I mean,
you're
telling me what you're eating. I'm filling up my bowl with more spaghetti.
Yeah, you had what? You had what? Four and a half bowls of spaghetti. Meanwhile, my big ass eats a pound of steak and a 2-pound potato, almost a 2-pound potato, and 2 ears of corn.
Keeping the cardiologist working.
right now we've got an influx of viewers and it's all cardiologists and
Ooh, I'm gonna make a shit ton of these two assholes.
Hold on, check my account. Check your account for what? Oh, apparently Summer has an OnlyFans. If you got an OnlyFans and you're making money on it, why the hell?
What the hell are you working for?
Why am I working for? Damn, bro.
Shit. Well, like my wife and I joked about, like, my wife has very pretty feet as far as feet go, and people have commented on her feet, like, because she showed a picture on her Instagram of, like, she had gotten her nails done and got a
and Jeff rose up. He got a pay, I'm assuming. And there goes Jeff. He's gone. He's out of here. He's out of here. His wife pulled the plug. He started talking about her. and she pulled the plug. Said, nope, not gonna happen. You made steak and spaghetti? What's going on? I'll give it a minute or two and see if Jeff can get back in. Get back in here. No, I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I would find something to do. If I had a house, I would actually do stuff around the house. But no, I mean, if I was a stay-at-home dad, I would just do more podcast stuff. To be honest with you, I would focus so much on this while the kids are at school and have a studio and learn more. You know, as I've already said, that I may go back to school here relatively soon. For communications and whatnot. I don't know what is going on with my signal tonight, but it's starting to get on my nerves. Yeah, I just see that my signal's all fucking wonky and shit. What's going on? We got music for like technical difficulties or whatever. Please stand by. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Maybe it'll come back. We'll see. Or not. Fuck, I don't know. It's really starting to aggravate me. I'd go live on Facebook if I could, but I'm afraid that Facebook will completely shut us the fuck down if we're just solely live on there. So. What the hell did you do? You know you can't say do shit on Facebook.
Hey, I'm back.
And Jeff is maybe back.
Yeah, my fucking power went out for like a split second.
What the fuck?
Went out for a split second, and then I have to wait for my router to reset, which is what takes the longest when the power goes out. Which is why when you went live the other day, I couldn't see you because every time I tried to see you, the power would go out, and I'm like, damn it! And then by the time the router reset, the power would go out again.
Yeah.
So now I gotta bring up the video again.
Was it just flickering on and off there?
Yeah,
I did look at your message. What the hell did you do?
What
did you say?
It's one of those things.
Summer just got put in Facebook jail.
Nice. It's I don't know. It was a split second. Like the lights dimmed more than actually went out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't. Summer told a guy to eat a bag of dicks. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it. How long are you in Facebook jail?
Summer told a guy to eat a bag of dicks on Facebook and wound up in Facebook jail. No, I like I told you, I got put in Facebook jail for 24 hours because all I did was share our page in the comments on Kevin Holly's show. I just was like, oh, if you want to listen to a podcast that doesn't take breaks, come check us out.
Right.
Well, now I say that, but now as we talked about, we will be doing a break.
Yeah.
Just
it's like a 5-minute thing.
5 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are coming up with
that's
now that you've discovered some new things via laptop work. Just actually kind of
a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna start doing breaks. Sometimes we go more than 2 hours, sometimes we go 3 hours, sometimes we go 4 hours. But I figure at that hour mark, if we can kind of break it up, and that allows me when I edit and put the show together to put on to Spotify and whatnot, it makes it a little bit easier for me when I split it Plus, instead of having a full 2 or 3 hour long show, we can do like an hour and a half, and then
Just add an intro for the
kind
other
of break it up a
other half.
little bit.
Oh my god!
Stop messing with your camera. It's
No, I was
fine
worried,
just the way
I
it
was
is.
worried about my charger. I have my charger plugged in because my battery seems to want to die lately.
Well, that's because you got one of those
No, well, my charger.
old ass.
No, my phone's great. It's like the charger itself. I think the connection where you plug the charger in is loose. I can get a brand new charger in it, and I have to fuck with it before it starts to charge. Nothing.
That's because you don't.
Yeah, like flex it back and forth.
Yeah, that's because you don't put your phone down when you charge it, and you've wiggled that thing loose. So
No, that's not me. That's my kids. That's why my kids aren't allowed to play on my phone no more.
yeah, but so you guys are still having power issues down there?
Well, like I said, what I was telling you on Messenger, what happens is they'll when in our area, which is like 10 square miles, is our section of the grid.
Yeah.
They had 50 poles down, and what they'll do is they'll leave the power on. They'll send 5 teams to 5 different poles, and once they're all in position, they'll say, "Okay, go." They'll kill the power, put up the new poles, get everything connected, and then turn the power back on, test everything, then go to the next 5 poles and do it again. So that way people's food doesn't go bad with fridges and all that stuff. Because 50 poles is not a quick 20-minute fix. They don't have that many teams.
Why don't you be more authentic? You do live in Mexico. They don't say, "Okay, let's go." They say, "Orale, vámonos."
Well, I told my wife, I said, you know what? If I ever make some money online, I'm gonna fucking buy me solar power and just cut the fucking power from the grid.
Yeah. Anthony said he got in trouble on Facebook. They blocked him for 12 hours because he did a live stream where he was showing how he checked his blood sugar.
It's because he showed blood.
Basically, because while you were having your technical difficulties, I was having issues on my end too. And I was saying, if I wasn't so afraid of us getting kicked on Facebook because they're so sensitive right now, we would just do the live on Facebook. But then at the same time, that doesn't allow us to multicast. But Haps is really.
It doesn't allow us to curse either or be real.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we haven't gotten blocked on Facebook, is because we're not on Facebook, so to speak.
I mean, we are, but
we're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's multicast. I think they're like, well, somebody's going to see them somewhere. Fuck, might as well see them.
The technical difficulties.
Because we're so small.
That could be too. The technical difficulties and whatnot with Haps and the connection and this and the other thing has kind of been wearing a little bit thin on me lately. Just in general, because we notice it when we're live, and it not only does it kind of disrupt the flow, but at the same time, when I put it up onto the different podcast platforms, it's on there as well.
Right.
So, and there's nothing I can do about it unless I completely wipe out segments or parts or whatever. But then it's like we're talking about OnlyFans, and right in the middle of talking about OnlyFans, all of a sudden we're talking about fucking power outage in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the only other option would be to do it over like a Zoom call. But the problem with that is there's no chatterbox.
Well, there's no chatterbox, and it's pretty much pre-recorded, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be pre-recorded, and it just wouldn't be as fun. It would still be fun for us, but it wouldn't be.
Wouldn't have the interaction.
I like the fact that we have the interaction with the chatters box, for the simple fact, if we don't know something, which that would literally fit in the Grand Canyon, but if we don't know a word or something, somebody in the chatters box will be like, "Oh, you're talking about this."
Yeah. I mean,
and we're like, "Yeah, that's what we're talking about."
A few weeks back, you were talking about fucking air supply, And for the life of me, I could not think of the name of the goddamn band. And
All out of love, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm all out of love.
You are just so after you sang
I love
a
my
couple
mic.
weeks ago, you are so anxious to sing on here again. Tonight we were talking before the show, and you're like, Browns 2021 Super Bowl champs. I like your enthusiasm, Theo. You're like, I'm carrying this mic around and I just want to sing. I feel like, so, I mean, if you want me to sing on the podcast tonight, I'll sing if you want. Yeah.
I feel like I'm fucking Elvis with this mic. Although the mic, this isn't the style of mic I wanted. I wanted the classic Elvis mic, that, you know, the one in the logo I sent you. Yeah. I want one of those, but it's like $600, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm not spending $600 on a fucking mic for nothing.
No, well,
maybe if I was fucking Jeff Bezos, I'd be like, okay, I'll buy one.
Yeah. But yeah, you're not going to be able to do anything on Facebook until tomorrow night, baby. You are blocked from commenting. Just get in your what is that fucking thing called where you can, what you're always posting in it, Jeff? The stories, your Facebook stories. It's about the only thing you can do.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, that's what Jeff does.
I don't literally post in Facebook stories. I post on TikTok and it automatically loads to my Facebook stories.
Yeah. Well, that's what Kevin's been doing because that's the only thing he can do. So,
well, I don't know. He sent me a message. Just like, share it, don't post it. And I was like, what? I didn't even look at it because I was like, I got 40 fucking things going on right now. I don't have time to look up. I'm already looking at other political shit on YouTube and Facebook anyways. I don't need to look.
I'm already on Twitter raging out right now.
Oh, speaking of Twitter.
Which I'm telling you,
I literally got on Twitter today and I started reading stuff and I was like, no, I'm not going to comment on the fact of what happened yesterday.
Go to our Twitter page and be active on there. There's not any political bullshit on there. I follow on our page. I followed a lot of other podcasts. I'm going to follow some sports stuff. There's nothing political on our Twitter page, so there's no reason for you to
my Twitter page. I follow everything political, like ridiculous retard.
I know, that's why I said go on our Twitter page, and you can comment on people's stuff and be like, "Hey, listen to our podcast. Hey, here's our podcast. Hey, have you ever heard of Nonsensical Nonsense?
It's the funniest podcast you've never heard of."
Yeah,
I find that tagline is just perfect for us because we are funny and nobody's heard of us.
Well, I mean, we've got that. The words are hard. I mean, those are ideal. I would love to get those two things on something, a sticker or a shirt or a hat. Or
speaking of which, did you set up the PayPal on the t-shirts?
No, I haven't done anything on Teespring because nobody wants merchandise. We don't have anybody asking for it. So it's set up and it's there, and I'll get around to it eventually.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I could be designing t-shirts all day long.
Well, you could also be promoting and get a larger fan base.
I promote the shit out of it. I promoted the shit out of part 2 of 33 today like crazy.
So
to the point where I only got rejected by 3 places. One of them was a what was it? It was a Ford haters group, and I was like, "Come on, you guys literally have hate in the name." and I sent your data. I sent your data post. I sent you this guy got a tattoo of a Ford logo breaking out a brick and stuff on his arm. And somebody commented, "Imagine jerking off. It breaks down. You got to call your buddy to finish." I thought it was so funny, so I sent it to your pops.
Nice.
I was like, "Yeah, put this on your F-350. There you go."
Yeah, right. No, shit, I was gonna say.
That reminds me of, I was talking to my dad because I was talking about the extension. And what is your stance on a red car? Like, would you drive a red car?
I mean, I don't care.
This is a controversy that some people like myself, I will not own a red car to save my life.
Well, I don't care, but I also know that with red cars, typically your insurance is more, and
Well, now I get pulled
you're
over a lot. on red vehicles.
and you're more likely to get pulled over in a red car.
Well, because my
That's
dad's got this beautiful Silverado that is bright fire engine red, and
Mhm.
don't get me wrong, red is a beautiful color on a vehicle. But every time I had a 93 S10 with my 327 Corvette motor in it, and I don't know if it was the fact that I had a 327 straight piped with no exhaust, or
Mm.
or if it was the fact that it was bright fire engine red, but I got pulled over in that truck all the time. Like
Well,
literally
let
the
me.
day I took it out for the first time, I got pulled over, and it was at night.
I am no detective. No Sherlock Holmes. You're definitely not
No.
Watson,
Yeah.
not Watts. But I would be willing to bet when you got pulled over, you either A, were doing burnouts, or B, speeding.
No, on both accounts.
That they,
Oh,
they
I can
didn't
tell you
just pull
exactly
you
what
over
happened.
because you had a red.
They pulled me over because my girlfriend at the time, her and
Was
I
flashing
finished
these out the window.
no, I finished the truck, and we had gone to dinner, and on the way out, she had we actually went to go. I won tickets on Y105, the radio station. I won tickets to go to a comedy show, so we went to dinner and then went to the comedy show. At the comedy show, they did not card us. We were 18. So my girlfriend, I being the designated driver, I was like, well, I'll just drink soda, whatever. But my girlfriend had like 6 screwdrivers, vodka and orange juice. And she said something in the truck. We got on to 13 right as it comes out of Richland Mall. And she said something like, wow, all those drinks hit me. I'm kind of horny. And I made a joke like, well, I'll pull over right here. And I jerked the truck a little bit. And the cops went, woo! Because I jerked
so you
the truck.
gave them a reason.
And I gave them a reason. But they pulled me
and
over
you-
and they were like, they were like, do you know
Yeah,
why we pulled you over? I was like, was it that joke I made? And they're like, the joke you made? I said, I swerved. They're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And I explained what happened, and they're like, yeah, don't do jokes like that. I was like,
Yeah.
it was funny. If you would have been there, you
pulled
would
out
laughed.
of a yeah, you pulled out of a comedy club probably pretty late at night.
Yeah, it was like 2:00 in the morning. We
That
left
serves-
early because it was going
that
so
serves
late.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that serves alcohol, and then you come out and you're like, "Dirt."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
think-
you asked for it.
Well, we left. The comedy club was a good 20 blocks from Richland Mall, but we were heading to her
Yeah.
house to drop her off, and we pulled out of Richland Mall, right there onto 13, and we had maybe gone a quarter mile from that, and I wasn't really beating on the truck because it was new motor and all that stuff, and I literally, she made that joke, and I did that. Well, I'll just pull over right here, and I maybe moved the whole truck maybe a foot to the left and then back.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, this motherfucker drunk as fuck," and I was like,
Yeah, exactly.
and
So you weren't.
but
you
I
weren't
made
not-
the cop laugh. I said, "Dude, if you would have been in the truck, you would have laughed because she said she was feeling frisky." And I said, "Well, I'll pull this truck over right here. We'll just take care of
Yeah.
this. I got an 8-foot bed. It doesn't have to be made." And he's like,
Right.
he said, "That is funny. Don't make jokes like that." I'm like, "Oh, come."
Summer's in here busting her balls. She said you probably didn't get pulled over, and she probably paid for dinner.
Actually, no. The whole night was free. The whole night was free.
That's why Jeff went, because it was free.
No, I was working at there's a dealership right out on Ashland Road called USA Motors, and it's a used car dealership. And I was working there as I would literally clean all the cars. I detailed cars because I had a detailing company, and that was base of my operations. And people bring their cars in, and I would detail the cars on the lot. I would detail the cars on the lot for $5 a piece, but people pull in their car and pay $50 for me to detail their car.
Yeah.
And
Anthony
while
said,
I worked, I had the radio on, and
Yeah.
I ran into the office one day, and I was like, "I know the answer," and I'm dialing the phone. The boss is like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why did you just grab my phone?" I'm like, "I know the answer." The quiz on Y105. He's like, "What?" I was like, "Just shut up, Mark."
Anthony said, I had a 74 red Datsun station wagon when he was a teenager. No one bothered me because it backfired everywhere.
Well, after I got rid of the S10, I sold the S10 to a guy that really wanted it, and I bought a red Dodge Neon. And of course, I put maybe $15,000 underneath the hood of that. And being bright red, I could be doing 50 double nickel 55 right down the road and get pulled over. But it was very rare that I was doing 55 anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like I said, knowing you like I know you, and as our audience has got to know you and know that you have probably the worst case of Napoleonic
complex.
Yeah.
I got banned from high school from driving to school for like 6 months because while leaving the high school parking lot. Yeah, while leaving the parking lot, everybody does burnouts when they leave. Well, I did a burnout so long that it took 10 minutes for the people behind me that could leave because the smoke was so bad.
Not everybody did burnouts when they left. Just
only because your truck couldn't do it.
Okay, first of all, my truck could and would do it.
It's a lot of work to get 44s to spin.
Yeah, but it would. But you talking about getting pulled over?
Not like my Astro minivan.
Yeah, you talking about getting pulled over for no reason. Man, Newark cops used to fuck with me constantly in that Bronco because A, it was lifted so high.
Yeah.
B,
they
the mufflers. Yeah, which that's why right after I bought it from what was that kid's name? Bobby? Bob? Brian?
I think it was.
Right after I bought it from him.
Yeah.
And I lifted it more than what it was already lifted. I put a body lift on it to drop the bumpers down.
Right.
So the bumpers were like a half inch below where they were supposed to be because that was intentionally why I put that body lift on it. And then we straight piped it because
because we're cool.
I'm not a mechanic, but I had friends of mine that were mechanics, and they're like,
straight pipe it. And you're like, that sounds
like,
cool.
you do realize that the truck sounded badass.
Oh yeah, well,
but they're like,
straight pipe is basically literally taking the exhaust off and putting a pipe from the headers straight back. That's literally all it is.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I know what it is because
you did.
Yeah, and because my truck was so old, I didn't have to have a catalytic converter or anything like that. So, Newark cops used to.
You get pulled over for being too high. I had the exact opposite problem with my S10. I get pulled over for being too low.
Yeah. Well, it was the truck's too high, noise ordinance, blah blah blah. Yeah, Newark cops used to fuck with me constantly. But you were saying how you got pulled over coming out of that comedy club. There's well, there used to be 3 bars here in Newark. They were called the corner bars. And one of the bars, I knew everybody that worked in there, and I used to just go in there and hang out. Believe it or not, I didn't go in there to drink. I was like the official bouncer there. So I would just go in there and just fucking hang out. I knew all the bartenders. I knew the owners, this, that, and the other thing. I got stopped one night coming out of there. I think Courtney and we only had our oldest daughter at the time, my ex-wife. They were out of town, and I was like, "Oh, fuck it, I'm bored. I'm gonna go hang out down at Tony's and shoot the shit for a little bit." And I came out of there at like 3:00 in the morning. And when you come out of Tony's, when you come out of the parking lot, you go across the street, and there's like a little 7-Eleven, Quickie Mart, whatever the fuck it is. It's open 24 hours. I think it's a Circle K now. But so I just pulled in there. I was gonna get a Pepsi on my way home. And as soon as I turned into a parking lot, fucking Newark PD fucking swarmed me like I was fucking the biggest. Yeah, like they had just they caught the FBI's America's #1 most wanted criminal, and I was like, and I didn't have my truck at that time. I had this old, it was like a 90-something Pontiac Sunfire convertible. I love that fucking car. But it was like a 91, 92 Sunfire. And I had I had the top down, and I like got out of the car, and as I was getting out of the car, they're like, "Get back in the car! Don't fucking move!" I was like, "What the fuck did I do?"
I just want a Pepsi. What the fuck? Did I fail the Pepsi challenge?
I was like, "What the fuck?" So I'm sitting there, and I'm got my hands on the steering wheel. I'm like, "What's going on, guys?" They're like, "Just stay put." And I'm like, "Jesus Christ!" So then the cop comes up, and he's like,
"Drink your Metaboost."
Yeah, he was like asking me all these stupid questions. He's like, "How much you had to drink tonight?" And I was like, in all honesty, I had one beer like 7 hours ago, and I said, that was before I went to the bar. Like I was at home and I had 1 or 2 beers with dinner, and then I went to the bar, and then I just hung out. I didn't drink anything while I was there. And then they wanted me to do.
Anytime you leave a bar, they're like, "There's no way in hell this guy's sober."
Yeah.
Those cops are cops.
So then they wanted me to do like all these stupid human tricks.
Oh yeah.
Jeff looks like a sweaty ball sack. And that's from summer. And I was like, guys, I would love to do all your tricks and dance for you, but I really can't because I was actually off work at the time because I had twisted my knee all to shit. Right. I was like, I've got one good leg. And they're like, "Oh, you're lying to get out." Yeah, and I was like, and I had all my doctor's paperwork, like, because I hurt myself at work. So I had like, everything in my car, and I was like, "Here's everything." So after like 15 minutes of dealing with these assholes, because back in the day, I can't vouch for the Newark cops now because my only interaction I've had with them since I've been home was actually, other than the situation, was they were actually really cool. But back then, so after about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of dealing with these assholes,
you get, the less aggressive they get.
Yeah. Well, the last interaction I had with them was because I called them. But they're like, "You got any weapons on you?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "You got grenades, rocket launchers?" Yeah, they're like, "You got any grenades, rocket launchers?" Blah. I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a whole arsenal."
Look like?
Yeah, I was like, "I got a whole fucking arsenal." Jesus Christ. Yeah, I got a whole arsenal in the trunk of my 1992 Pontiac Sunfire. Do I look?
Believe it or not, like this is actually the Knight Rider car? It's just in a different form.
Yeah, it's a Sunfire, not the Firebird. Yeah.
I know.
So yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all are out of your fucking minds right now. Do I look like a criminal mastermind? Do I look like a heavy arms dealer? I'm driving a 92 Pontiac Sunfire.
Like, no white guy drives a Pontiac.
So after dealing with them and kind of going back and yeah. So after dealing with them and going back and forth, and I finally reached a point where I'm a smart ass. So then I was just being a complete smart ass and being a dick. 2 state troopers pull up into the parking lot, and I'm like, "Oh fuck my life!" And they're like, "What's going on here?" And Newark cops start talking to them, and then they come up to me and they're like, "Get in your car." And I'm like, "I'm not getting in my car because I don't know what's happening." They're like, "Get in your car." Yeah, they're like, "Get in your car." And the one trooper was like, "You follow him, and I'm gonna follow you." And I was like, "Okay." So they told me to go up the road and around the corner. And I was like, "These fucking troopers are gonna kill me." So we go up the road.
They're taking you in a corner space so they don't have to bury the body.
So I go, I like, okay, so I follow the cop. We pull into this parking lot, and they're like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Well, I live in Ellick. Ellick is about 15 minutes from here." And they're like, "Okay, well, our shift's almost over, and the state trooper post was over on down the road from Ellick," and they're like, "We're gonna escort you home, and then we're gonna go clock out for the night." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So they did, man. I had a cruiser in front of me and a cruiser behind me, all the way back to my apartment. And then we get back to my apartment, and they're like, "Those fucking Newark cops are assholes." And they're like, "If we had our way, we would just beat all their asses." Meanwhile, the whole way home, I'm like, at any moment, I'm going to get pit maneuvered because between Newark and Ellick is a lot of yeah, is a lot of country, a lot of farmland. I'm like, I'm going to get pit maneuvered into a fucking ditch and just get put down. And all I did was go hang out with my friends at the bar, and I didn't even drink.
The funny thing is, my wife and I have an unofficial way of getting out of issues when I get pulled over here. We were driving in the Malibu one day, and there's a section of the road where the one road it's called Niños Héroes, and like seems like 100 yards there's a fucking stoplight, and if you don't catch the first one on green, you will stop for 20 minutes at each one to go the 5 miles that you need to go to get from one end of town to the other. And I caught the first green, just barely. Like it was going from yellow, and I'm like, nah, it's still pink. It's not fully red yet. And I got to the next one, and it turned red about the car halfway being underneath the light. And I got pulled over. And my wife's like, I told you should have stopped. You should have just waited. And I'm like, yeah, well, what are we going to do? Whatever. So the cop comes out, and the weird thing is here, you actually are supposed to get out of your car.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing ever. You get out of the car, close the door behind you, and be like, what's up, officer? And so I get out of the car, and I have the windows down.
Well, I mean,
and the kids are in the back seat, and I can hear my wife screaming at me. And I know the cop can hear it. And she planned it perfectly. She's screaming at me in English, and she's literally saying stuff like, I love you, and I can't believe this is happening, and this is amazing, and we're going to get out of this. You watch this. She's screaming stuff like this in English. So I understand everything she's saying, but she's saying it in a tone of voice that is just sounds like she's ripping my guts out with her bare claws.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, wow, you got bigger issues than me. Just stop at yellows and go home. I'm like, all right, see you later. Because she's yelling at me in English. He doesn't speak English. And he's just like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit. Go. Yeah. So just every time we get pulled over, I'm like, just start yelling. I got back in the car, and he drives away first, and she starts laughing her asses off. And I was like, I said, what the hell was that? She's like, her stepdad used to be a cop. Mm-hmm. She's like, and the cop that pulled it over was on a motorcycle. She's like, all the motorcycle cops don't speak English. It's like a prerequisite. Like none of the motorcycle cops speak English. And so I knew when we got pulled over with my motorcycle cop that I could just scream at anything I wanted, and as long as it's in English, and he's just going to freak out and be like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah, just go
off. It ain't worth the $5 payoff. That's the other thing. You can literally slip the cop $5-10, and he'll be like, yeah, whatever, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mexico.
Yeah. I've gotten away with a lot of shit.
To tag people. But on that note, as they say in the biz, we're up against it. Or take a little break, guys. I'm going to go fry some chicken, grab a couple more brewskis. Jeff's going to go tell his kids good night. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes. So on that note, oh God, what did I do? Yeah, right.
I was like, tell my wife, give me this much time.
Yeah. Enjoy some more Blacktop Mojo off their new album. Got some taillights for you.
There we go.
Against the wall as you float through the room with all the things you brought to make you feel it leads me to assume there ain't a chance in hell. I know what I did wrong. Oh, please, darling, just say something. I need to understand. Oh, tell me why it is you're leaving. I thought I was your man. Watching the taillights fade up the street as the sun sinks slow. Thinking, baby, please don't go. Don't go. You don't have to be this way. You know I hate to be alone. Baby, please don't go. Don't go. Well, I searched the house and hope you left something, but I didn't find nothing at all. I thought maybe if there's something you'd forgotten, well, at least I'd have a reason to call. And as I pace around, I realize the only sound is my heartbeat, driving me insane. I reach for you, but you're not there. Cry out to you, but you don't hear. Your promise should be there forever and always, and then without saying goodbye. Watching the taillights fade up the street as the sun sinks slow.
Hurry up, Kevin.
Thinking, baby, please don't go. Don't go. You don't have to be this way. You know I hate to be alone. Baby, please don't go. Don't go. Watching the taillights fade up the street as the sun sinks low. Thinking, baby, please don't go. Go, go. You don't have to be this way. You know I hate to be alone. Baby, please don't go. Go, go.
Yeah, Kevin. Song's almost over. Song's over. It's time for bed. Really? Yeah. That's the delay. I'm just waiting for Chris to turn the mic back on. Turn your lights off. Go to bed. Did you turn the TV off? No, leave that door open. Because it's a crossbreed.
And we are back, and Jeff is yelling at his kids. Welcome back, everybody. Again, the break is a new thing we're doing on here.
Testing.
So nice little break up in the action. Once again, that was our guys in Blacktop Mojo with Taillights off of their new album. Go check them out. Go give them a listen. Go tell them that we sent you. That way they could be like, wait, who?
Tell Nonsensical Nonsense sent you.
Who the fuck is nonsensical nonsense? Go to bed. Fuck you.
I'm
You go to
telling
bed,
you,
old
somebody's
man.
gonna do that. Somebody's gonna do that. They're like, nonsensical nonsense. Let me just listen to you guys, and we like it. And they're like, who the fuck is nonsensical nonsense? And somebody in the band's gonna be like, I thought those two idiots to do a podcast and use our music. Oh yeah, those
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I forgot about this. Those guys are still on the air. Jesus,
They're still
what's
doing a
wrong with the world?
podcast. Thanks for cutting your grass. I didn't know that you wanted me. If you would have asked me, I might have. I'd have charged you like $500, but I would have cut the grass for you.
Really? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, like Pops apparently just got home from his goddamn world tour and he's already talking shit.
Now, does Pops have a riding mower or is it push mower?
No, he's got a push mower. He doesn't have a bear.
He can shove that
they
push
live
mower
here
where
in
the sun
town.
don't shine. But you give me a rider mower, fuck, I'll be on that fucker for days.
Oh, he's
like,
got, but yeah, but he's.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pops has got like stupid nice toys, so his lawnmower like basically does the work. He's just got to babysit it. Yeah, I mean, if you would have asked me, I would have come over there, or I'd have had the kids. I'd taken the kids over there, and they could have cut the grass for you. But you didn't ask me. It's not my fault. You went on like Scott and Joanne World Tour 21.
When I lived, no shit. When I lived in Ohio, and I lived at my parents', obviously high school and stuff, I would cut the grass. It would take 4 hours to cut the grass on the rider mower.
Yeah, I used to like cutting the grass back home. Well, we had a rider mower.
And
when I was younger,
Dad bought this badass fucking Cub Cadet that was stupid quick, and you could do amazing burnouts when the grass is just a little bit wet.
Hey, Pops, where's my shirt?
Yeah, what the hell? Where's mine too?
Joe called me the other day, and she was like, "What size do you wear?" And I was like, "I don't know, 2X, 3X, depending upon the shirt, this, that, and the other thing."
I wear
because
an
she sent me
medium,
a picture.
Scott, so
you wear an extra medium, you little bastard, from the boys section.
Actually, technically, I do wear smalls. I wear a small. Not this. I think this was a medium, but
you probably should upgrade to a medium. I've seen your belly.
I probably should. I know, right? My wife keeps telling me, if you lose the belly, the shirts will fit again. And I'm like,
yeah, right.
Or we can just buy bigger shirts.
Yeah. So when they were down in Savannah, Joe had sent me this shirt, and it was a really cool Viking shirt. I can't remember what it says, but it was from it was from one of those veteran companies. Pops, what's the name of that company? 6 line, 5th, 9 line, something like that. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, don't yell at me, people. Pops will tell me what it is here in a second. But then when they
something simple like Nike.
Yeah.
He's like, you mean Nike, Chris?
Yeah,
Under Armour.
It is. I mean, it really is. 9 line. Yeah, so I was right. 9 line.
Yeah.
But it was a really cool fucking shirt. And when they went up to Charleston, apparently Charleston has one of those shirts or one of those stores now, which is probably a good thing I didn't have it when I lived there, because it's another one of those stores that I love everything that they have, much like Summer Store. And in Charleston, the only difference between here and there is I actually had money to spend, so I would have spent a buttload of money in that store.
Yeah, that's why my wife doesn't let me go shopping, because I literally go into the novelty shirt stores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I get shirts that say, "Little Johnny likes to read or likes to blow bubbles," or "Little Susie likes to blow bubbles." This is Bubbles, and it's a little kid.
Yeah, and this is also coming from a guy who has a closet full of shirts. I've got so many shirts that I could wear a different shirt every day for probably 6 months.
Yeah,
and not have to wash clothes, if not more. Hell, I have like 30 or 40 Superman shirts alone.
I've been there.
But so anyway, when they went up to Charleston, they went to that store again. I guess Pops wanted to get a couple things or whatever. And Joe called me and she was like, "What size do you wear?" And I told her, and she was like, "Well, we're gonna get you. I'm gonna get you this shirt." And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking awesome!" Like, because the shirt was badass.
You heard it. Bring your ass over and bring him his fucking shirt. Jeez.
Yeah. So I don't know if they got me the t-shirt or the hoodie because they had it in both. But Pops was in the background and he was like, "You fucking owe me," and she was like, "He don't owe you shit. I'm buying it for him." Shut up.
Like, here's the $3. Jesus.
Yeah. She put him right in his fucking place real quick and in a hurry. I was like, "Yeah, get him." But
Scott, did
no,
you get that message I sent you with that Ford logo tattoo? Because I'm sorry, but that's funny as fuck. That still cracks me up.
yeah, I really hope they don't come over here. They're gonna come over here and judge the shit out of me. My apartment is a fucking mess.
My house is flawless.
Oh, dude, I
My new
cleaned it up
obsession-
Tuesday.
My new obsession is the bed.
Yeah.
Because we bought those, and I know you're gonna make fun of me for it, but we bought those Harry Potter blankets, and we don't really use them to lay underneath. Well, my wife does, but I lay on top of everything because my wife calls me a polar bear because we can have the AC to where it's like 17 degrees in here, and I'm hanging meat, but I'm
dude.
still like, when it's fucking hot as shit in here.
Oh, dude, there is
She's like,
nothing.
I'm freezing to death.
There is, and now I'm the type of guy. Oh, what the hell? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
You picked up another hat. What are you talking about? You picked up another hat. I love it cold.
Oh
Like,
my God.
My AC is set at 68. If I didn't pay for my electric bill, it'd be set lower. Like when Summer and when I go down there to visit, and we stay at a hotel.
Oh yeah.
We set the thermostat at like 64, and then I had to yell at Summer when she comes up here because she likes to set my thermostat at 64. And I'm like, "Hey, I gotta pay for that." Jesus Christ, woman!
It's coming out of my wallet. We're not.
I mean, I'm not mad at it because if I wasn't paying for it, I would have it at 64 too. Exactly. Like our bedroom, when we went down to Pigeon Forge, our bedroom had its own thermostat and stuff. So our bedroom was set at like 64, and it was amazing. But I will make it super cold.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than having the apartment or your house or whatever like super cold. And yeah, Pop said he's seen your thing that he sent you, or you sent him. But I also have like much like the Harry Potter blankets. I'm assuming that you bought. They're like that fuzzy, real soft material.
Yeah, they're stupid soft. Holy shit.
Yeah, but they're so thin, but they're so fucking warm.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? So I'll either have, and I've got a closet full of them. I've probably got 7 or 8 of those types of blankets.
Right.
And I've got a couple comforters. But I will get my apartment so fucking cold and have my fan on in the bedroom. And there's nothing better than just wrapping up in one of those blankets or a big comforter because, I don't.
Unfortunately for me, I'm like you. I'm from Ohio. We know what cold is. I mean, we're not fucking Canadian, but we know what cold is. We're from the
fuck you, Canada.
Yeah, they can't do nothing. They're locked down. But
I just wanted to throw that out there because I always fuck with Canada. So fuck you, Canada.
The problem is it being from Ohio and living in like the tropics. It cannot get cold enough.
Well, and that was
how cold it gets.
Yeah, and much like when I lived down in Charleston, and I don't like the cold. Like I like my apartment being cold.
I like to be comfortable.
Yeah, I like to be comfortable. I like my air conditioner in my car to be really cold, and I like my apartment to be cold. But when it's actually cold outside, I don't like it because I hurt.
Yes,
my body hurts.
That's a different kind of cold, though. That's a different kind of cold because you can't warm up.
Yeah, but when my ex, when she first left me, when she first moved out, my first thought was, it wasn't, man, that sucks. I'm getting a divorce and my wife is leaving me for another man. No, it was, I can turn the AC down from 74 to 68, 66, and nobody's gonna bitch at me.
That was your concern.
that was like the first thing that popped into.
You know what?
It wasn't
the story of you and your wife getting the divorce. reminds me. Like I said, I had my detailing company,
Yeah.
and we opened up a second branch at Courtesy Auto Mall, and one of the mechanics there, I cannot remember his last name, but he was a big dude, kind of like you, right?
Yeah.
And every once in a while, his wife would come in, and she was gorgeous. And then one day, I was like, "Hey, Randy, how's your wife?" And he's like, "She's leaving me." I was like, "What, for the nanny?" And he looked at me with this serious look on his face, and he went, "Yeah, she's leaving me for the nanny." And I was like, "Yeah, ha ha ha." He's like, "No, I'm fucking serious."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, at 43, she decided she's a lesbian." And I was like, "Damn, dude." I
I'd have
said,
been, I'd have been like,
I don't want to be an asshole, but that just says you can't fuck for shit.
yeah, says the guy who takes 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get his wife off. No, but poor Randy should have been like, hey, before you leave, since obviously you're into women now, can I get a
That's what I
threesome out of
said. I
this?
said,
Like,
at least kind of, at least work an idea.
as the French say, a ménage à trois.
Exactly. At least try to get some of the nanny, because I've seen the nanny
Well,
too.
the thing about like my my wife leaving me and whatnot, our relationship was over for a long time.
Oh, I've been in those
We
relationships.
we just stayed together for the kids,
Yep.
and at the end of the day, it wound up doing more harm than good.
Right.
So I mean, that's why yeah, at the beginning, initially, the first year there was some issues and some animosity, and we fought over some stupid ass things. But at the end of the day, now, I mean, yeah, there's still little things that I know I do and she does that we still work each other's nerves, but we get along pretty well. And I'm friends with the guy she left me for. She's friends with Summer, and Summer likes her, and But like I said, there's always little things with people. I mean, I'm sure
Well,
there's
in
little
general,
things about you. Yeah, there's little things
things
about you
about
that
you and
irritate.
me that you and me hate about each other.
Yeah, there's things. Yeah, I was gonna say there's things
We
about you
just
that
don't.
absolutely irritate the
Yeah.
piss out of me, and I'm sure
Yeah.
there's things vice versa. But
Yeah.
you know,
Good
we
deal.
we have a pretty good, for the most part, we have a pretty good relationship. Being
Yeah.
a divorce or almost divorced couple, we're working on that right now. But being split up, we've been apart for 3 years, 3.5 years, or whatever now. So I couldn't ask for any better situation. But yeah, I mean, my air conditioning being turned down was not my first thought. Obviously, my first thought was, shit, I got to fix things with my kids. I got to get right, and I got to get right with my kids. But yeah, then there was like little things like, oh shit,
You mean I can have
I can
steak
come home.
tonight?
Yeah, I can. Boy, I ate steak and potatoes and drank beer every night for dinner for like 4 months. I shit
Hell
you
yeah.
not.
You mean
I
the
shit-
homie's gonna bitch about me smoking?
Yeah.
Woohoo, buddy!
I well, at that time I wasn't smoking, so I'm what are you talking about, baby? I'm LOL I'm no, I wasn't smoking back then, so
Right.
yeah, I
That,
did
that
mean to comment that.
that's what my wife says all the time. She says, if we ever got divorced, you wouldn't think about anything except for the fact you could smoke in the house. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, yeah. You mean I can smoke in the house now? Woohoo!
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like that was like cool because I'd come home from working outside all day and the heat and everything else like that, and I'd walk in the door, and as soon as I'd walk in the door, it felt like walking into a deep freeze, and it was just like, oh my god, this is fantastic. But
I think that's one of the reasons why my wife wanted to put the air conditioner in our bedroom before we put the other ones in.
And then it was like, and then there was like, man, I don't have to sleep in the garage anymore. I get to sleep in my bed, and I moved a TV into the bedroom, and I had a TV. Well, there was already a TV, but I was like, man, I can sleep in my bed, and I can watch TV, and man, nobody's bitching at me. I can, if I don't. Summer already can't wait for us to get divorced, apparently.
That's why I said.
So
That's why she watches the podcast. She's like, number 32.
yeah, she's screen
Watching
recording.
porn in bed.
I would like to pull evidence.
Yeah, exactly. She's screen recording everything.
1-3.
I'd like to exhibit this exhibit 143 part A.
Why do you look? You already said there's no divorce. This is once we get married, that's it. I'm not looking.
See, I'm on that train. I told my wife before we got married. I said, "Look, here's the deal. I don't believe in divorce. Now I understand, your situation, and there's other people have
things. Yeah.
But no matter what the problem is, Matt Damon said it best. I'm Irish. I'll fucking deal with it.
Well, and that was the thing. Like, and Pops. Hopefully, you don't mind me putting your business out here. I don't even know if you're still watching or not. But I think my dad's been married 4 or 5 times. My mom was married about 747 times. So, I was, I'm only going to get married once. If it doesn't work, for whatever reason, it doesn't work, I'm not going to get married again. I was very firm on that. And then I met Summer, and of course that changed because,
well, I think that's the other thing. I think you and Summer, you and Summer actually have a really good relationship where it's like, she can take your shit and you can take hers.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you even when you guys when the
I
one
was drunk.
she yelled at you about something, and I was like, oh shit. But at the end of the day, you can still hear love in her voice going, God damn it, Chris, or something. And I was like,
she yells at me all the time.
Yeah, but that's just a woman in general.
Yeah.
My wife.
I was drunk and I was drunk and in a very dark place.
That's what the women in our lives quickly realize, that we go dark quick.
well, she said that I was ready to marry Satan, my ex-girlfriend, but at that time I was in a very dark place and in a bad place, and I was drunk, and I was really drunk. I was live for like 16 hours and stupid drunk one night, and
slept on the stairs.
I don't know where I slept that night, to be honest with you. Well, it wasn't.
But I told my wife.
Pop said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pop said he was married 4 times, and my mom was married three times. I felt like Mom married everybody she met, but Pops did marry my mom twice, so he didn't learn this lesson the first time.
I was gonna say, he didn't learn the first time.
Summer does. She does yell at me. She yells at me for a lot of things.
But she does it. She does it out of love. She doesn't do it out of spite. And my wife's the same way. My wife doesn't yell at me because she's bored. My wife yells at me because I do something stupid, which is all the time.
like Thursday night, I was aggravated just in general. I was aggravated, and instead of Summer being supportive and whatnot, she was like
everything's gonna be awkward. She's like, "Shut up and be a man."
She was giving me shit. Then when I called her, when we FaceTime, as we've said in the past, every night when we go to, that's how we go to bed together, because she's in Tennessee and I'm here in Ohio, and she's like, "You done being a titty baby?" And I was like, "I wasn't being a titty baby. I was just aggravated." Jesus Christ.
Can I be soft for 1 minute?
She was supportive. She was supportive in her way. It was just
but that's the thing. Is like you have everybody has their own way of being supportive.
Yeah.
My wife,
but no,
my wife,
Summer's an absolute.
My wife will not hold my hand if I start getting dark. She'll be like, "Be a fucking man and grow up." And I'm like, "Oh yeah,
yeah, right."
And I kind of need that every once in a while, because I'll literally just go super dark and super weird and super quiet. And she's like, "Grow the fuck up." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah. Right. Summer said I was being a spoiled ass brat, and as she said when we were talking, "You're being a spoiled ass brat." And I already filled that role for our relationship. And I was like, "Yeah, you are a spoiled ass brat."
But I told my wife.
Well, I was just aggravated. Like I was annoyed with the like stupid things, like little things that have been annoying me, like with the podcast and like
Right.
different and then like things at work and then just other little things. So it was like all piling on, and I was just getting frustrated.
Those little things. I think the biggest problem with guys in general is little things. We're like in the moment. If it's one little thing, we're like, yeah, we'll put it away till later, and then another little thing, and then another little thing, and then all of a sudden it feels like all those little things becomes a giant thing. You're like, fuck, how do I get rid of all this?
Yeah. Summer said I was being a little bitch.
Men, we don't deal with it right then and there. We're like, yeah, I'll deal with it later.
Well, and yeah, Pop said that Joe's a real pain in the ass sometimes. I hope she can hear me, so I can get your punk ass in trouble.
When my wife and I were actually literally going into we got married at the municipal court system thing, kind of thing. It was like, you go in a room and, as opposed to spending shit tons of money we didn't have on a wedding. We were going in there. I said, okay, just a reminder, I'm only doing this marriage thing once. Yeah. So you better be 100% sure before we walk in that door, because once we walk in that door and I do's are said, this is life. This is a life sentence. Yeah. So if you want to get out, now's the time. And she looked at me as most serious she's ever been, and she says, I'm in. It's okay. Just fair warning, because, and granted, my wife and I had been together 7 years at that point. So it's like we've seen all the good and the bad and all the crap. And yes, when we fight, we will burn down a house to make a point. But
yeah,
because I'm Irish German and she's Italian Mexican. Yeah. So we will literally destroy worlds when we fight. And at the end of the day, we're just we realize that every once in a while, no matter how much we're fighting, my first instinct is like, I gotta get the fuck out of here before I break something, because that's my first instinct, to start punching doors and walls, and I try to leave. So I can calm myself down. She won't let me leave to save my life. Like, the house could be on fire. She's like, we're not leaving until we resolve this. And I'm like, what if we're gonna die? So nope, not till we resolve it.
Pop said that sounds like I was acting like a glick. Yeah, we're notorious for being assholes. Apparently Summer's going to Clarksville. She wasn't asked. She was told, what the fuck are you going to Clarksville for? Yeah, Summer is very hard-headed, and she thinks she's always right, except for when she's wrong, and she'll admit it.
Chris?
Yeah, Summer has absolutely no problem leaving. And when I came back home from when shortly after I came back home, Pops got on me because I started smoking again. And like I told Pops, I was like, well, look, man, I said, at the end of the day, it's like this. I had a couple options. Either I could go back to punching people in the face to feel better, or drinking 24/7, or smoking. And I chose smoking over the other two options. And he was like, well, I mean, I guess it's not good, but it's better than.
Well, we had the hurricane coming up, and we were picking up wood and stuff, and we literally get the wood loaded up in my buddy's truck, and he's got when I call it a truck, it's more like a car with the back half off, because it's called a Volkswagen Reboot.
Yeah, you're in Mexico. I know what you're talking about.
No, the Volkswagen Reboot is actually a brand new car by Volkswagen, but it's only available in Central America, South America, and Europe. And it's basically Volkswagen's idea of an El Camino. It's a front-wheel drive, 4-cylinder El Camino. And it's got a 4-foot bed. And I bought 7 sheets of plywood.
4x8 plywood.
4x8 sheets of plywood and 3 poles that are 8 foot long, and a bunch of groceries, because hurricane, we're gonna be locked down. When Hurricane Wilma was here, we literally couldn't go outside for 3 days because it was a hurricane that sat on Cancun for 3 days straight. So every time there's a hurricane, that's what everybody does. You know, they stock up because of Wilma.
Mhm.
And so we get everything
They
loaded
stock
up.
up and hunker down.
We load it up, and being the world's smallest El Camino, my buddy's driving because it's his truck. My wife's in the passenger seat. Where's Jeff sit? In the bed of the truck in the pissing rain. It starts pissing down. And I did it like the guy on TikTok, the Be a Man guy. I was like, when it's raining and get right in the back of the truck, stare at everybody like it's sunny out. Be a man. And I literally just
I thought
it wasn't
you did.
raining, just like
I thought you did it like the other guy. Like, you ever been walking in the rain and thought to yourself,
really
man, I'd like to fuck a guy. Pops said Joe has been putting up with his dumbass for 29 years, man.
Good Lord.
Night, Kev.
But,
was that Kev?
Yeah.
Night, bud.
But
I know he can't hear me, but you can tell him.
No, he can't. Chris said good night. Go to bed. But so we're riding back.
Bye, Chris.
We're riding back, and it's pissing rain, and I tap on the roof of the truck, and I'm like, hey, we didn't buy cigarettes. If we're going to be locked down, Daddy needs cigarettes. And
stop doing that.
Like,
stop it. No, I'm going to stop you right there.
What's that?
Stop it. Daddy needs cigarettes.
But I said, I need cigarettes or I'm going to kill one of you. And my buddy's like, really, dude? You need cigarettes for a level 1 hurricane? And my wife looks at him and goes, if we don't buy cigarettes and he runs out, he will kill us all. So we stop. I'm soaking wet. I jump out of the truck, run into the store, buy 3 packs of cigarettes. And I come out, I get back in the truck. Of course, I put the cigarettes in my pocket right away so they wouldn't get wet, which didn't make sense because I was soaked.
I was going to say, because you're in the bed
of... I get in the truck, and my wife's like, how many did you buy? And I was like, just 3. She's like, oh, I was thinking we were going to buy 4.
Hey, what's up, Steph?
But since they were 25, they're 25 cigarette packs, so.
Yeah. Summer said she put in the comments, me when you piss me off, and it's an emoji of somebody running and then a truck. And she said, Joe and I are going to be drinking whenever y'all piss us off. I'm just going to call her and we're going to drink. Hey, that's okay. You and Joe can drink whenever Dad and I piss you off, and Dad and I will drink. Dad and I might make it a habit.
No,
Dad and I shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, shit. Dad and I might make it a habit of pissing them off. Hey, Pops, it's Saturday.
Saturday, let's piss off the girls. We'll watch Blacktop Mojo on YouTube and go live and drink our faces off.
Don't judge us. Look. Look, there are very few things that Pops and I have in common. Pops is a car guy, much like you. Like, he is a gearhead. Yeah. He's a grease monkey. And then I'm a sports guy, again, much like you and I. Polar opposites. But
right.
The one thing that there are 2 things that Pops and I have in common that is probably one of our strongest bonds, and that is drinking and music.
Well, see, that's my dad and I are exact opposite. My dad and I are both car nuts. My dad's more
domestic
of
violence at its best. What? Yeah.
My dad's real old school muscle, and I'm anything with wheels. And we both can. You give us a wood and a power tool, we'll build something.
Yeah. Well,
because it's Wednesday and we're bored.
Yeah, I was. Pops and I,
Speaking of which, my dad pissed me off to no end the other day. He does plumbing jobs because he was a plumber, and now he's retired. But every once in a while, someone will call him like, "Hey, can you help me out with this or whatever?" So he'll go over. And
I hope he's retired. He's like 135.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
But this motherfucker was at some dude's house fixing a water leak, and he looks over and this guy's got a brand new telescopic chop saw that with the bench with extendable leaves that go 8 foot in each direction, right?
Mhm.
And Dad says, "That's a really nice chop saw." And the guy says, "Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. You know anybody who wants one?" And Dad goes, "How much you want?" The guy says, "Give me $20. It's yours." It'd been used once. It's a DeWalt. It's like a $400 fucking saw. And I was like, "You asshole! Put that fucker in FedEx and FedEx to it."
Yeah, but you also know what's up, Brett. You also know how much it costs to fucking ship anything from Ohio to
Oh, I know.
Mexico. You were gonna make sign. You were
but
gonna do
seriously,
those 3D
it's
wall art.
literally he got a $400 saw for like $20.
You know what you
$50
should do?
shit like that.
Speaking of your 3D wall art,
Mhm.
and you should make 2 of them. And as soon as I have the money, I'll pay for the shipping. You
Oh
should
yeah,
do a.
I'm working on a design. We need a
You
logo.
should, yeah, We need to do a nonsense. I'm telling you, man. Do like what I did with the beer glasses, cheersing, and the words are hard. Do that on a wall art. Yeah, do that on a wall art. And as soon as I have the money, I will pay for the shipping, so I can have one up here.
Put
Summer
my Elvis
said,
mic in the middle.
yeah. So no, don't put a fucking mic on it. Just leave it the way it is. Don't just stop. You overthinking
Mine's
shit.
getting an Elvis mic, bitch. Because I have the idea on how
What's
to do the
going on,
Elvis
man?
mic in my head. That
Mhm.
I gotta do it. I have a way to with the route.
No, like I said, like I like that the
No, that
one
logo's cool.
And like I said, you know, we could figure one out with the what is it, the funniest podcast you never heard of or something like that. Summer said domestic violence at its best. You know I ain't got no problem beating your ass. I wish you would. Square up. we're gonna pull a Mr. and Mrs. Smith at some point.
It's exactly what I was about to say. I just couldn't figure out how to word it. Like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in that movie.
Yeah. She's gonna move up here in like 3 months after she moves up here. It's gonna be a full-on Mr. and Mrs. Smith moment. It's gonna end with some crazy ass sex on the bathroom floor.
Have you seen Have you seen the show on YouTube?
Summer said it'll be a week.
Hot Ones.
No. Oh yeah, where they eat the wings.
The celebrities eat hot wings, and they get hotter and hotter and hotter. You know, you can buy that kit, make your own wings, and put those in it.
There's a podcast that does that, and actually Matt was on there a few weeks ago.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and he was just eating. This motherfucker was eating like the like. This no, we don't. This motherfucker was eating no.
I know you can't.
This motherfucker was eating like the stupid hot shit, and he was just like, no. I mean, it's all right. I guess it's a little spicy. I'm like, oh fuck you, man.
I watched. Well, the one thing about Hot Ones is they have the sauce that's called the Last Dab. It's literally the hottest sauce you can buy, and because they make it themselves, and it's on the Scoville level, whatever that is, where it rates the hottest. It's a 2 million plus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah. But I watched Matt Damon do it today, and my son's like, "Who is that?" And I was like, "Kevin, that's Matt Damon." He's like, "Who?" And I was like, you know, he was in Saving Private Ryan. I'm naming off Matt Damon movies. He's like, "Is that the one with the guy that does the voice of Woody?" I was like, "Tom Hanks?" No.
Yeah, right.
I said, "He's in Saving Private Ryan." He's like, "Which one's that?" It blew my mind. I was like, "I failed as a father."
No, the greatest Matt Damon line in any movie ever was, I think it was Good Will Hunting, when he was like, "Hey, you like apples?" When they were at the bar and those frat punks.
I got her fucking number. How you like them apples?
Yeah, he's like, "Hey," he's outside. He taps on the glass. He's like, "Hey, you like apples?" Huh? Yeah. How you like them apples?
How you like them apples? He literally bangs on the window. He's like, "What?" He's like, "Do you like apples?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "Do you like apples?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "She gave me a number. How do you like them apples?"
Yeah, that was awesome. No, hey, shut up, Pops. Summer ain't gonna put hurting on my ass. She knows better. I'm
But
strong. I got muscles.
I've seen The Departed maybe like 400,000 times. I love that fucking
I don't know if I've ever seen The Departed.
Never seen The Departed? You wouldn't like it
No.
because everybody does a Boston accent.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
Because it takes place in Boston. But it's like Leo DiCaprio.
What the fuck is going on? Pop
But-
said Summer would kick my ass. Then Summer called me a bitch.
And I called you a pussy because you can't eat hot shit. I would rock out that fucking hot one challenge.
Oh, fuck all of you guys. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Jeff. I don't need you.
Podcast.
Just turn off this. I'll turn off
Like,
Jeff's
I'll turn off
camera.
the fucking mic right now. You
I'll turn
fucker.
off Jeff's microphone. I'll turn off his camera. Welcome to the Glick Show, where Jeff has been canceled.
I literally spent 25 minutes trying because I have so many DVDs and Blu-rays in the house.
Summer said you and
I
her
was
can
like,
start your own podcast.
There you go.
Well, there you go, Summer.
We'll
if you want a
bitch about
part-time,
Chris.
if you want a part-time co-host like I have that doesn't do anything other than
As long as you don't mind doing all the work.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Mark? That's a good question, Summer.
Yeah, what the
I'm tagging him. Where the fuck is Mark? Oh, goofy ass.
Take me off, you prick.
Yeah. I turned your mic off. I turned your camera off. I did it.
I just noticed it on YouTube. I'm like, this motherfucker.
I told you, I'm God. I'm God.
I was telling him, I said, know that movie I watched, Undercover Cops?
Joe is still Team Chris. Team Blake.
Kevin's like, he's like, the one in Boston? I was like, yeah. I said, it's called The Departed. He's in that. He's like, no, he's not. I said, yeah. And I spent 30 minutes trying to find the goddamn DVD through my collection of DVDs. And I finally like, look, he's on the cover.
No, you should have been like, he's in Jay and Silent Bob. He's in Dogma.
He's the first Loki. And he's like, huh? I was like, he was Loki. He's like, Tom Hiddleston?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was Loki in Dogma. He's the quote unquote original Loki.
So, Summer said, "You're not a god. You're a god. You're a tool." Whatever. I hate all of you. I don't like any of you.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, you keep coming back for more. You're glutton for punishment.
I need better friends. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Calm down. Summer's like, thank you.
Like, see you at the wedding. And she wields a knife. If you make it.
Yeah. I know. I didn't bring it on myself. I don't care. You know what? I am a tool. I'll be a tool. I don't care. I'll be a bitch. I'll be a pussy. It is what it is. Jeff wouldn't tell me I was a pussy. Jeff wouldn't tell me I'm a pussy to my face. There's a reason why Jeff is like,
want to bet?
I'm gonna be friends. Jeff is like, I'm gonna be friends with that big son of a bitch. I'm gonna make him my best friend.
That way, all the other big guys don't pick on me.
Yeah.
But I think there was only a couple people in our class that we just didn't get along with, and they were gone after the first year.
Yeah, exactly. How am I a tool though? What did I do to be a tool? Oh, Summer just tolerates me because I dick her down and I gave her a ring.
There you go.
Awesome. Well.
Oh, that reminds me. That's a nice segue to a little story I read.
Use me and abuse me.
I read a story. This guy wanted to marry this chick, right? So he shows up. He says, in lieu of a ring, I have paid off your $250,000 college debt. Will you marry me?
Holy
she says,
shit.
Not without a ring. I was like, damn, that guy got fucked over.
If a guy gave me $250,000, I might consider marrying.
He showed up with a receipt. He says, your college debt is 100% paid off.
Yeah, but okay, so just go buy her a fucking ring.
I said, dude, for $250,000, I will give her a ring out of a Lucky Charms box and be like, there you go.
Yeah, at the end of the
I
day,
spent 250 grand. There's your fucking ring.
yeah, at the end of the day, dude, you just spent 250 grand.
Not to mention, he's got 250 grand that's laying around. He can throw away. Yeah, he's a keeper. I'll marry him for 250.
Oh, Summer said she saw the story and that she did marry him without the ring.
Oh, did she? I didn't get to read the whole story.
Yeah, well, of course, you read the headline because that's all you do.
No, my power went out. I lost the fucking line.
Yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, if you've got an extra 250 grand just laying around, if she wants the ring and you want to marry her, just go buy her a fucking ring, bro. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's great. You paid off her school debt, but all she wants is a ring. So, at this point, all you're doing is showing off.
Yeah. I was like, I said that's kind of a real kind of a dick move on her part, though. She's like, I still want the ring. I mean, granted,
no, I mean not necessarily. You know what? I'm on her side. I'm on her side.
Really?
I did not only spend $200 on your ring. Calm down. Holy crap. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of money on your ring, but I did not spend only $200.
201.
201 and 50 cents. No, I didn't spend a lot on her ring. And no, she said, and it's beautiful. She loves her ring. I know you got the receipt, and you know it was more than $200.
My wife picked out her ring.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't a lot of money. But Summer also has. She's allergic to like gold and silver and this and the other thing. But I did make sure that there was real diamonds in it, not cubic zirconian, to where I could have got off. Yeah, I could have got off for less than $200.
Well, my wife picked out her ring, and the only problem with it I have, and because I'm not a ring guy, I can't wear rings; they freak me out. But
what's wrong with rings?
I wear rings. My problem is I work with a lot of hand tools and a lot of tools in general, and
so do I.
I've seen what happens when a saw or something catches on your ring. When a power tool catches on your ring, it's not cool. Like you practically lose a finger. But
yeah, well, I mean, no, you're also not really
I'm not a jewelry guy, ever. Like I don't think I've ever even worn a necklace for more than a week.
Yeah, I do. I wear, I got necklace, I've got rings, I've got my watches, I've got, I got bracelets.
I've said multiple times that I would be the worst rapper in the world because I wouldn't be wearing jewelry.
Chris wears rings.
Well, but
Summer said Chris wears rings.
She picked rose gold, which it's pretty and all, but to me it looks like copper.
Yeah. Summer said that I wear rings because I'm a bitch and I'm feminine.
Damn.
You bought two of the rings that I wear. And I'm gonna buy more. Yeah, I like to wear jewelry. If that makes me a bitch or if that makes me feminine, then so be it. I like to wear jewelry. I like to wear bracelets. I like to wear necklaces. I like to wear rings. I like to wear my watches. I like to make my shit coordinate. Yeah, judge me. I don't give a damn.
No, the most jewelry I ever wore was when I had piercings. I had 10 piercings on my face because I had my tongue ring, my lip ring. I had my eyebrows. I had the back of my neck. I had my earrings. That was about the most jewelry I had. It was all.
I got three. I got right now as we speak. I've got 3 rings on. I've got a watch. I've got 2 bracelets, and I got a necklace on.
I literally have
Jeff, that's gross.
My headset.
What's gross?
My face piercing she was talking about.
Oh, yeah. No, I said.
You gotta understand though. At the time, I was like 22, and I worked in a tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
You get bored really easy when you do piercings for a living.
Well, I had my
yeah,
I had my ears pierced twice back in the day. I can still put earrings in right now.
I can too, because mine. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move my headset.
No, nobody can see you. Yeah, nobody can see them.
I used to be able to put a cigarette through the hole in my ear.
Oh, you gauged them out? That's
I gauged them out. I was at I think 6 gauge, nothing massive, but my tongue was gauged out to I think 8 or 6.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
I mean, well, the lower the number, the thicker the ring.
Yeah,
the bigger the hole.
Yeah,
Double
I had
zero.
my ears. I had both ears pierced twice. I didn't gauge them out or anything. It was just, and like I said, I could still put earrings in them right now if I wanted to. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I like I said, it all came down to if I wasn't working in a tattoo shop, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, if I was working at a
safer.
tattoo shop, I don't think I would get piercings, but I would get a ton of fucking tattoos.
Well, that's why my back is all done.
Yeah.
My back is all done. Well,
again, and I say any Newark, I know Newark Glory Hole. I know y'all follow us and y'all watch us. So any tattoo artists in the Newark area that would be willing to tattoo you
need more tattoos, dude.
Pretty much clean canvas for free, and let you have your artistic ways with me. Hit me up.
You'll get that dotted line that says cut here. I kind of want that.
No, only if they said that about penises. Only if they said what about penises? Why am I a tool? Again, why am I a tool? What did I do to be a tool? I'm just. I mean, okay. Let me put it this way.
Word of the day.
Yeah, summer. Apparently, fucking Sesame Street over here.
No, it's the summer's insult of the day. There it is.
Yeah, it's as I said, fucking Sesame Street over here. Our word of the day is tool. You must call your fiance a tool as many times as you can. Give me free stuff. Yeah, give me free stuff. Hey, actually, let me do this. If there's any tattoo parlors in the Newark area that hear this, that are watching on the Newark Glory Hole, we will sponsor you, and in return, you can tattoo me. So they get something, and I get something.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that goes the same thing for Cancun. Because I'm always looking for another tattoo.
Jeff is not a tool. Wow. Okay. Well, Summer, for the first time ever, is Team Jeff. And on that note, we're up against it, so we're going to take another break. Okay, now he's a tool. Now you're a tool, Jeff.
That's because I was like, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, well, while we're getting free stuff. All right, we're gonna take another real quick break. I only got 2 songs. Let's do this one. All right, we will be right back. I'm gonna go fry some chicken. Turn our cameras off. Jeff is getting in trouble.
Not yet. She's not home yet.
I thought she was off.
No, she's off as of Wednesday, but she knows it's podcast day. She's hanging out at her friend's house.
She'll
check in periodically, see if we're still alive, and then she's like, okay, they're done.
She's hanging out with Juan tonight. All right, guys, we're gonna take another real quick break. We will be right back. We're not paying any bills. We're gonna play some more Blacktop Mojo.
Yeah, we're gonna promote.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Chris is going to be staring at the screen all the time. Blacktop Mojo.
You've been out there in the city. What did you bring back for me? A vicious preoccupation with a darkness underneath. There's something empty now in the way that you left. Is there something you're hiding? Oh, darling, I'm afraid
I timed that fucking perfect. Quiet, because we're going back live.
Yeah, you timed that. You timed that perfect, man. Summer said it was. Summer said it was echoing real bad. Is my mic okay? Can you still hear me
No,
okay?
I think what it was is because my I put my headset on my mic. I didn't think about it. On my mic when I went downstairs.
Don't do that
I didn't
again.
even think about it. I went downstairs to make sure the house wasn't torn apart because the kids were, and the kids didn't go to bed. They went downstairs to watch TV. Closed my door, thinking that Dad won't notice. Oh shit!
Well, I mean, they were being quiet and they were being
no, they were
good, so
behaving.
right.
They were just watching TV, but they're supposed to be in bed.
Oh, and look who decided to show his ugly ass mug.
Who?
No, we didn't go away, Joe. We just took a real quick break because I decided that we're going to add breaks, just because it makes it easier on editing. But welcome back, everybody. We got sidetracked. Jeff cranked the wheel to the right in front of the cops and got us pulled over. So welcome back, everybody. If you're not already, feel free to check us out on social media at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube at Nonsensical Nonsense. Also, check out all the other episodes on Spotify, Google Play, Apple, and anywhere you get podcasts. And
you can also email us at nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully you enjoy the music that we play on our little breaks, courtesy of.
I seriously think
what
you
did
added
I do?
that music so you didn't have to edit it in.
I got that going for me too. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the music brought to us courtesy of Blacktop Mojo. Go check them out. Follow them on social media at Blacktop Mojo as well. Check out their new album. It's awesome. Yeah, actually, that is one nice thing is that I do not have to. As of now, I won't have to add the music.
Yeah, that editing
album just
is a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah,
as I'm remembering as I edit my new YouTube videos.
Well, I mean, it's not that hard now that I know what I'm doing. I mean, I can do it relatively quick. Like I told you before, the biggest problem, the not a problem, but the thing that takes the most time is promoting and networking and whatnot like that. I do want to reach out to another band and see if it's okay to play their music as well. Which, if I can, then I'll start incorporating some of their stuff in here as well. I don't want to push the envelope too much with music,
right?
Because I know Facebook is kind of particular, and there are people that do watch us on Facebook, and I don't want us to get muted. So, like now that I'm playing Blacktop Mojo on here, I go into Facebook, and part of the sharing process when we first start, I put in there, don't own the rights to the music, even though we have permission from the fucking band to play their music. I still put that on there. What in the hell did you do? Because now you have like a giant spotlight.
Yeah, well,
now you have like a giant spotlight on your fucking face.
How's that? Is that better?
Oh, calm down, Patrick Swayze. This is not Ghost. I don't know if she left or not. I'm sure she'll be back. Oh my God, you're killing me. So
I'm trying to figure out where to put this damn thing so it's not blaring in my face.
I couldn't. We were talking about Joe buying me that shirt, and I couldn't remember what it said. And she texted me a picture of it because apparently Pops told her to send it to me. But it's got a skull with the Viking helmet on. And it says in the halls of Valhalla, where the brave still live.
Nice.
This is awesome, dude. I cannot wait to get that shirt. I might go see Joe tomorrow. So I can get it. I'm not gonna see Pops.
I was watching Fury Road last night.
What the fuck is Fury Road?
Fucking Mad Max, Fury Road.
Oh, the remake with Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Spray paint.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's so weird. They just put it on Netflix here, not too long ago.
Well, Mad Max is a weird movie in general.
Well, when I was a kid, the first time I saw Mad Max, I was like, "So that's what Australia's like? Wow, I don't want to go."
It's not even in Australia.
Well, the first one takes place in Australia.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a apocalyptic world.
Well,
so,
but also, I've told my wife this before. I said my when I first moved to Mexico, I was like, man, I'm gonna be the coolest motherfucker there because I have a vehicle. But because my interpretation of Mexico was the Three Amigos.
Are you serious?
Which fucking takes place in the fucking 40s.
Yeah, it was.
But on top of that,
like
you see movies like Desperado, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be cool as shit. I got a newer car.
God.
And my wife literally ripped on me. She's like, "Really? You thought Mexico was gonna be like fucking Three Amigos? Wow."
So speaking of Three Amigos and speaking of Desperado, earlier we were talking, and what are you going to sing for us tonight, Jeff? You got your mic there. You got your mic there, and you can hold it up and you can sing. Night, Michelle.
Yeah. You guys need to seriously go to bed. Like now. They're literally, because I have the TV on, they can see us on YouTube, and they're staring at it at the edge of my bed.
You should not watch. Summer had to go fried chicken.
I have the sound off. Nice.
Joe asked if Joe apparently downloaded Haps and set up an account and everything like that. So she's on Haps, and she was like, "Did Summer leave?" And Summer said, "I'm back. I had to go fried chicken." and since my co-host is a jackass, and the reason we had an echo is because he set his freaking headphones on his microphone.
Let me move my mic so you can see. You go to bed. I literally did this.
Bye, Kev. Good night. Yeah, don't do that. It was a really bad echo, and we didn't have that echo for the first two songs. So
that's because I actually before I set my headset on the actual phone, which is on the tripod, which is far enough away, and I didn't think about it. I just kind of took my headset off, set it on the mic, and went downstairs to yell at the kids.
Well, Summer messaged me and she was like, "The music sounds horrible. There's a really bad echo." And I'm over here. That's why I asked you if my mic still sounded okay, because sometimes I get an echo on my end. So I was messing with my mic.
I thought about it and I went, "Fuck, that was dumb."
Yeah. So I was messing with my mic, and like because as you said at the beginning,
my volume's too high.
Yeah, as
tells me my volume's too high, and I'm like, "Chris, I can barely hear you." You're like fucking around.
Yeah. As you said at the beginning of our show, not all of us can go buy a fancy fucking mic. Yeah, my mic was $30 fucking, dude. It's a really nice mic for $30.
Yeah, for $30, mine was $30, and it's not quite yours, but I like it. It's got a cord on it. The cord on the back of my mic literally looks like I'm set up to have Blacktop Mojo sing in my house. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I got a stupid long cord. I've got a stupid long cord on mine, but I mean, in all honesty,
it's a good.
Yeah, and in all honesty, at the end of the day, if I had like somebody else here with me, I think I've done it when Pops has been here. I can change them. I've got settings on my mic. I just got to turn the dial where I can go from 1 to 4 people.
Yeah, well, you could actually notice it when Pop was there. It wasn't like you guys were talking over each other. It literally picked up both sounds flawlessly, where mine doesn't. Mine has one setting on and off. And it doesn't even have an on switch. It's like it's on as soon as you plug it in, which is kind of
Yeah, I've got volume control. I've got gain control. I could go up to 4 people on one mic, and it kind of
Now you
I
just
don't
sound
know
braggy. You sound braggy.
segregate a little braggadocious. I mean, it was only $30. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying.
Mine was mine. Like I said, the only problem I have with it, like I was saying before we started, is I want to get a boom for it, so I can actually bring it up closer to my face.
Let's just hold it in your hand and say this a little ditty.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Maybe when I'm drinking. I literally sent my wife messages. I said, "Hey, I'm thinking about going to get."
Why do you have lint in your nipple? Summer said she's picking lint out of her nipple.
I have almost no comment for that, but my brain is
racing. You just kind of made both Jeff and I dead stare at the camera.
My head just fucking exploded.
That's not a normal space to get
lint out of my belly button every once in a while, but never my nipple.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I gotta, like at the end of the day after work, I'll take a Q-tip to my belly button, and like when I get out of the shower, I Q-tip my ears, I Q-tip my belly button. It's just part of the routine.
I never Q-tip my ears.
What? That is the greatest feeling in the world.
Oh
man.
no, it is. I knew, but that's the problem. Is I will go through a box of 500 Q-tips because it feels so awesome.
Oh yeah, no, I won't do that. I'll just
like sitting
there
for the whole weekend.
Yeah. It's it's two Q-tips per ear, and it's just like, oh my god, yeah, it's like the greatest feeling, man. You just it's so good. It's so good.
It's right up there with
that's gonna be my OnlyFans. That's PG-13, isn't it?
There you go. Yeah, you can do that on OnlyFans. Just you, your leg shakes like a dog when it's back in its ear.
Yeah, like 30-second videos, just Q-tip on. Oh, you want to see the left ear? It's gonna cost you $10.
You set up a camera like I got mine, and you just kind of. Your hand twitches to the other side.
Well, I got the laptop. I can set the laptop up on my. Yeah, I can set the laptop up on my dresser and lay down on the bed. I'm fully clothed. I just got Q-tips. I go,
all over you. You promote it with a giant Q-tip.
Yeah, I can buy like 3,000 Q-tips at the dollar store for $1.
Exactly. Like I'm set for years for only.
Yes.
You know what? Okay.
First of all,
some pervert somewhere in the world going, I'd pay for that.
It's probably Mark.
I'm in. Where do I sign up?
You can't color while you're listening to this. Okay, first of all, Joanne, how in 29 years have you ever known me to make my bed? It was like one of the biggest fights Joanne and Joe used.
That's the one thing that I am obsessed with this new bed. I know it sounds dumb, but we have 6 pillows plus the 2 stuffed turtles plus a stuffed panda and what looks like a bearskin rug, but it's actually an elephant head. It's obviously fake, but we bought it at there's a Chinese store that they sell all this crazy Chinese shit. They make this, those blankets, those Harry Potter blankets that we were talking about were super soft. The stuffed animals are made out of that material. So they're stupid soft. And we have 2 turtles, a panda bear, and what looks like a pink elephant. And every day after my wife leaves for work, I have to make the bed flawlessly. I'm a freak about it. Where before we got this bed, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
And Joe knows, because Joe and I used to fight, man. Her and I would fight about making a bed. I don't understand the purpose of making a bed, because what am I making the bed for?
Well, you know what?
Why am I making the bed? Because
I can give you the reason. why to
Why?
make your bed, and it will change your world. If you make your bed in the morning, you go to work, you have the shittiest day, and it's cold out, and it's raining, whatever. You come home, you get in the shower, and then you climb into a nice, warm made bed. Change your life, dude.
No, it doesn't.
It's a
No, okay,
comfort
we
thing.
didn't
It's
change
a
my
comfort
world.
thing.
No, it's not. It's
It
not.
changed my
You know what a
world
comfort thing is?
when somebody said that to me. I was like, you know
You
what?
know,
That fucking makes sense. On a
you know
shitty
what a
day,
comfort thing
you
is?
come home, your bed's
Yeah, you
ready
know
to
what a
go. It
comfort
looks
thing
nice.
is?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
A nice
no,
cold beer and a cigarette. I get that. It's like my
no.
breakfast is
You know what
coffee and a cigarette.
no. You know what a comfort thing is? On my bed, when I can climb into my bed and I don't have to worry about untucking sheets and untucking
No. I don't
a
tuck
blanket.
shit. I don't tuck
Yeah,
shit. I mean, I
yeah,
don't
no.
have sheets. I have a cover, and I have the fitted sheet, and then I have a bed sheet that doesn't get tucked in, and then I
Because
have the comforter.
here's the thing.
Tucking
At the end
sheets
of
is
the
the
day,
worst fucking thing.
yeah, at the end of the day, when I go to bed and I climb into my bed is already in the position that I left it in when I woke up in the morning when I was comfortable.
Chris can tell if
I
somebody
was-
breaks into his house and like, somebody broke in here and made my fucking bed. That's what you do, Joe. Go over to
Oh,
Chris's house while he's at
one of
work,
you sons
break in and make his bed. It'll freak him the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, one of you sons of bitches
Who
made
was
my
in
bed.
my bed made my bed. He's
I'm
like, they
calling
didn't
off
take
work
anything.
tomorrow.
He calls the cops and they didn't take anything, but they made my bed.
I'm calling off the next day. I'm gonna catch this bed making motherfucker. I swear to God. No, I just don't understand that. Yes, Joanne, okay, well, this is gonna sound incredibly weird. I probably shouldn't say this, but fuck it. We've said worse on here. Yes, Joanne, you've seen my bed. Yeah. Yes, Joanne, you've seen my bed and you've sat on my bed, laid in my bed. Pops and I were live drinking together, and Joanne was laying in the bed. I just never understood the concept of making your bed. Even like when I stay in a
I
hotel,
never did.
Nothing
Oh no,
pisses me off more. No, when I come back to my room, like,
you're talking about
okay, I understand. Like the housekeepers, they've got to do the thing. You
right.
Take the trash out, give me extra towels. Don't touch my fucking bed, because that pisses me off more than anything when you've made my bed and then I'm gonna come in and I've got to untuck everything and I've got to fight with the blankets. I've got to fix the pillows because the pillows are already in a position.
The worst job for me would be making beds for a living. Fuck.
Yeah.
It literally takes me 5 minutes to make the bed. But the pillows, I have it set up in a system. And it sounds dumb. And it's not like I toss the pillows on off the bed at night. No, I cuddle with pillows, man. I love my pillows.
Well, I mean, you said you and your wife have 6 pillows.
We have 6 pillows plus the 2 stuffed turtles and the stuffed panda and the bear. What the fuck is it called?
I've got 4 pillows, body pillow, and a stuffed wiener
panda's
dog.
kind of like a body pillow.
I got
like a body pillow.
Yeah, I got a stuffed wiener dog, which Summer got me. Nice. So, and then I have Summer's blanket. So, and I sleep by myself, and I've got 4 pillows plus a body pillow, and then the wiener dog and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, I was counting your pillow, baby. So, and that's just me by myself. But I am a weird. I'm weird about pillows. I like those like super like soft pillows.
Yeah, no. I have one pillow on the bed that is so hard, it's like a rock, but it's a decorative pillow, and it's small.
Yeah. Well, and that's Summer's pillow. Oh God, we lost Jeff. No, we lost Jeff. your pillow's not ruined. Your pillow's a cuddle pillow. But as Jeff was saying, all my pillows are stupid soft pillows. And then I've got Summer's pillow, which is like fucking rock hard. But no, your pillow's a cuddle pillow or a back support pillow. So yeah, I don't know. I don't make my bed. I don't make my bed. I'm very particular. About my bed. Oh god, no, I froze. Mine is messing up because I lost Jeff, and it always happens. That's one of those things about hats that drives me absolutely in fucking insane. I need pull-ups. What do you mean I need pull-ups? I'm gonna do this. Less action. Uninvite. Fucking uninvite, Jesus Christ. I do need new pillows. I agree. 110%. I do need new pillows. But I'm trying to bring Jeff back in. Now, this always happens. That's why I was kind of hesitant about like playing songs and stuff like that. Because when you add video and this and the other thing, sometimes it fucks up with apps. But I'm gonna go fry some chicken. Well, I lost Jeff completely. You're gonna wash your face. I'm gonna go fry some chicken, so I will be right back here. Actually, while I go fry some chicken. Oh, excuse us while technical difficulties. Jeff might have lost his power. I don't know what the fuck's going on down there in Mayo. Actually, maybe he'll come back. Maybe his wife came in and pulled the cord and stabbed him in the neck. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go fry some chicken. A little black top mojo for you. Yeah, it's one of those Haps things. Haps is. I can see it. Trust me, I can see it on my screen. The glitch and stuff. It seems to be alright on Facebook, though. Facebook hasn't fucked up at all. I got Facebook pulled up on my other phone, so maybe Jeff will be. Maybe Jeff will be joining us. Hell, I don't know. He dropped out earlier. I really don't know what happened to him. But yeah, like I said, we were talking about the whole. I just don't understand the concept of making a bed. None of it makes sense. Yeah, no, it's 100% Haps, and trust me, I know when it starts to fuck up on Haps, and then when I do what I need to do on my end to put it on Spotify and stuff like that. It wasn't. Oh, is it? Oh, I was watching Facebook and it didn't seem to be fucked up on Facebook. So But sometimes like it'll fuck up my ass, but the audio is still fine. It's been an issue all night. But this is the joys of the internet provider in my area. I fucking hate them. I hate them. There's no rhyme or reason. At 10:30 that my internet should be so fucked up, but it is. I might oh yeah, no, 2.5 hours. Why it's so fucked up? Everything. I don't know. It's a Haps thing. More, I know. I am totally 100% on board. That is, it's a Haps thing. Plus, I'm not in a little silly little clique, so there's that. Go for me too. So let's see. Let's try some here. I might wind up losing everything altogether, but Red, stay hot. I don't know how to work this fucking thing. So much to there. Yeah, the internet. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, so hopefully Jeff will come back. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I am going to do this while we try to figure out what's going on. Hang on.
Let's roll.
All right.
All righty.
I trade this cloud for a hurricane with enough water to wash away a flood to drown the ground. It's falling down from under me, from under me. Laced with all my regrets, I cling to everything I've got left. And there's a feeling I have within. Your tendencies have become my sin. Reaching toward the sky for rain, got less soul turned from sand to stone. Directions etched into the wall, to a place we never left at all. Reaching toward the sky parade, black and white and shades of gray. I know the pain, it comes in waves, and then you crumble underneath the weight, and then you crumble underneath the weight.
I think it's bad. YouTube has a really bad delay in general. But I think I fixed it. I don't know what happened to Jeff. But I'm going to end this real quick. And then we're going to come back to some actual bullshit. And see if I can come back in. I don't know what's going on his end. But appreciate you guys listening. Man, it's going to be so bad. I'm going to edit something. Yeah, appreciate you guys listening. Can I follow us on social media? On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at Nonsensical Nonsense. Yeah, stop breaking up. I'm going to have to fix it. I'm recording that show. And check all the other episodes on Spotify, Google, and Apple. Thank you guys for listening. And we will be right back with the after show. Boom shit.